Take it away.
So just here for the press conference of the official opening of the Let's Talk Footy website. So, any questions?
Where'd you get your t-shirt?
Where'd I get my t-shirt? Good question.
Just questions about the website.
About the website, I'll answer that outside afterwards.
So what are you aspiring to do with this website?
Just give people a good idea of the footballing world and what's happening, and Dougal was going to post 3,000 things a day, so that's what we're looking forward to.
In the AFL industry, you've got to be on it all the time because there's things happening every day, every week, and I can't afford to fall behind time.
Still, though, many websites are like this one. What would make this one special and different from the other ones?
It is about football.
What do you mean it's about football? The other ones are about football, and I would like the reason why this is so special. It's going to make it stand out.
Well, the only LTF one.
The only Let's Talk Footy website. Thank you very much. But AFL fans, if they want to be kept up to date with their news, stop going to the AFL.com.au website and check out this one instead. Much better.
And are you expecting any kind of funding from sponsors or something like that? How are you funding?
John and I
just me and Cal Morton, actually.
Oh, really?
John and I know we do have a contact page on the website, and local football clubs can go there and contact us if they want John and I to come and host their footy event. There might be a trivia night that they want us to host, or just a fundraising night. Also, local footy clubs want their grand finals commentated, on audio. John and I are open to doing that as well.
Okay, I've got Jackie from the Herald Sun.
From the Herald.
All footy websites give information, like the same stuff. What will your site do that's different to make it better than others?
We're very good at leaking information. We've got our inspiration from Julian Assange. So we're the first on the scene. If there's a story broken, it goes on our site first before the AFL site.
So we see Joy 94.9. And how is that relevant to this website? Could you please explain? We don't know.
Just shows that's the radio side of it. This is the website that joins up with our radio show, so it shows when we're on air.
Is there a particular reason why is it Joy 94.9? Because we all know that it represents the gay community in Melbourne. So is it reflecting anything about you?
The story is that Cale Morton, who's a Melbourne footballer, who's the third host of the show, unable to be here today because he's in rehab for his dislocated shoulder. The story is that he's actually going to come out on the show this Thursday and announce that he's gay. So that's why we're on Joy, really.
Well, he's not coming out anymore. If you announced it for him.
As you did say, we're very good at leaking stories.
Would you say that you are kind of defaming him? What if he changed his mind? Are you listing yourself for defamation?
Look, you've had a lot of questions. There's a lot of people here.
Adam from the Ballarat Courier.
Adam from the Ballarat Courier and since the brunch hour. Just, you were mentioning leaking information before the AFL and Herald Sun website to get onto it. How do you plan on doing that?
Being first,
But how?
Facebook, Twitter, we get onto it, however we need to.
How do you know?
We need to go to the top of a mountain and shout it, we will.
How do you know what's breaking? Because, all news outlets know what's breaking, but how do you plan on getting it out there first? And
I don't have time for silly questions, right? Thanks.
Okay, Andrew from the Project, Channel 7. Question for the guys?
Why is the ball shaped that it is?
That's a good question. It looks like
that was not prepared, by the way.
That's a valid question. Look, I had nothing to do with the shape of any of that.
Yeah, that
looks like American football, I know. But,
website designer up in Sydney. Thank you very much. Look, we wanted to be creative, and we're actually showing off the football there. Well, we're actually, the AFL have been considering changing the shape and the colour of the Sherrin football, and that's the football they'll be using in 2020.
It's actually a soccer ball that's been kicked way too many times and changed shape. So.
Okay, we've got Michael first and then Courtney. Michael from the Australian.
Yes, Michael from the Australian, also from the Sins, the brunch hour. Reports today that John McCarthy from Port Adelaide died off a balcony. Can you justify how you're going to leak that onto your website first before anyone else?
We actually can't speculate on that. That's a matter that's being upheld in there.
Sorry, hang on.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say you're the first to leak everything?
No, we said we're the last to leak everything.
Police matters are quite different. When something in the matter of the police, before John McCarthy's name has been speculated on Facebook and Twitter, until the AFL website or the Port Adelaide Football Club, because he's a Port Adelaide football player, until Port Adelaide come out and announce the player's name, we can't say anything on that matter.
So if that's like that now, what about all the other stories that come out?
For example?
Look, mate, I've just had just about enough of you. Where are you from, sorry?
The Brunch Hour.
Courtney from The Age.
What was your inspiration for the layout?
Yoram Pole's website.
Yes, pretty much.
Paul's website, what did it have that other websites didn't?
It's got the exact same thing. We just took the banners on the side and just made
Touch
it
the
the
mouse over there, will you, and get it back on the screen?
Yoram Pole, have you got a question from behind the talent?
So you guys are on Joy. Why did you go to Joy? Have you got a connection to the game?
Dougal does, yeah. I was just brought along as why wouldn't I have got the best knowledge in the game? So
yeah,
true that. It's also one of the best footballers in the country.
Yeah. So what is the connection there, mate?
Connection is we applied at a numerous amount of stations, including Joy, and Joy were the only one to say yes to the show. They haven't had a football show for 7 years. We're really keen to have a new one, and they wanted us to be on it.
And we're also three hot dudes, so they were. As
you mentioned yourself at the station, you were on the show last week. You said that we were the three hottest guys at the station. So
basically, you had no other option except for that station. Is that right?
Correct.
Rosie from Vogue.
So what are you going to do when footy season's over?
That's a really good question. I don't know. We'll probably just sit at home playing Xbox for the summer and then come back for.
Look, there's plenty that happens in the AFL off season. Of course, with trade week, that John and I will be doing a daily show about on Joy. They've got the draft, of course, where clubs draft new under 18 players. Each club in the AFL delists players, sack players. New coaches come about. So there's plenty that goes on in the AFL in the off season for us to talk about.
Okay, Jackie from Herald Sun. Thank you. Yeah.
Why'd you make it at the end of the footy season? How are you going to get people to look at it when there's like nothing to report on?
I'll field this one. Really good question. It was Dougal's idea.
Andrew from, I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
The project. Thank you.
Yeah. You say you're going to cover the trade week and draft.
Correct.
So it's 1 week for trade week and I think 2 days for drafting.
It's actually a month for trade week.
It's a month for trade week.
Why is it called trade week?
It was last year. It's now called
free agency. Free agency.
So it goes for 28 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 28 days. What are you going to do for the other 4 months?
Good question. Really good. I don't know. Dougal, what are we going to do? We'll probably just go our separate ways until next year.
Leak information about nothing.
Yeah, I'll probably go off with Barry and you'll go off with Scott. But no, in the AFL off-season, clubs go overseas, they go on pre-season training camps, pre-season training, how each player from each club is shaping up in pre-season towards the 2013 season, so there's still plenty to talk about.
Cal Morton and I have actually been poached for a cricket show, so we might have...
Sam from NX.
Do you guys plan to branch out to any other Australian sports anytime soon?
That's a train paper, so just move on. Sorry, say that again.
Do you plan to branch out to any other Australian sports?
Look, we do plan to branch out to the tennis with the Australian Open in January.
Budding tennis player.
Yeah, you're the budding footballer, I'm the budding tennis star. So with the cricket over summer on the Nine Network, Australia playing South Africa and Sri Lanka, thank you very much, and with the Australian Open in January, there are 2 other sports that we'll be branching out to.
Did I miss you? No. Okay, came back to you, didn't I? Michael and then Courtney. Michael?
Rumours are speculating that John's been given an opportunity to commentate football on Triple M next year. What will that do for Joy FM if John takes the offer?
I actually haven't told them that, so thanks for breaking that. Thanks.
So John, we might have to report you to WikiLeaks.
Thanks a lot.
John,
I was about to announce it at the end of this press conference, but yeah, sorry, dudes, I'm off.
John actually called his first football match ever on Saturday at the Box Hill City Oval. Not ever?
No.
Well, it was his first one with me at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the old Xavierans and the St Kevin's in the Premier C division.
And obviously Triple M were listening, and I don't blame them for getting on to me because
John's actually been approached by Triple M management to replace Eddie Maguire on the Breakfast Show.
And Eddie Maguire's actually taking my role.
Ah.
Joy. So,
Sounds about right.
there we go.
Courtney from the Age, then Adam.
Oh,
Right
I'm
back.
from the Age.
Yeah.
Great.
Where'd you
So
go?
just in reference to Sammy's question from the MS, have you considered changing your name from Let's Talk Footy to Let's Talk Sport? Because I mean,
That would make more sense.
yeah, technically.
Well,
Not to Let's Talk Sport. We have considered changing the name though if we go to TV, haven't we?
We have, if we go to TV, which is another new exciting initiative of Let's Talk Footy, we are looking at going live on Channel 31, community television as of March next year. It'll be a live TV show. John and I, instead of rocking up to Joy and Skivvies, will be rocking up to Channel 31 in full suits with makeup artists. And we'll have a live in-studio audience each Thursday night.
We thought we'd get really creative with the name though, like Let's Talk Nothing or something.